Good morning, Raquel. My name's Brittany, and today I will be talking about Matthew 8, 1 through 4. So I'll read it, and then we can start talking about it. When he came down from the mountain, great crowds followed him. And behold, a leper came to him and knelt before him, saying, "Lord, if you will, you can make me clean." And Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him, saying, "I will. Be clean." And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus said to him, "See that you say nothing to anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded for a proof to them." So I came across this passage when I was teaching kids' church. I get the amazing honor and privilege of being a teacher for a kids class at Rock Hill, and it's so fun. And during this time, I've gotten to dive a little bit deeper into what I'm teaching, so I just wanted to share with you. The commentary that I read is from David Gusick, and he breaks it down and helped me process a lot of what this scripture has. And so I'll just take it verse by verse, and then we can discuss it after. When I say we can discuss it, I'll talk about it, and then if you have questions or comments, you can text me or message me or ask me or ask Raquel. So verse 1. Jesus was walking down the mountain. He was a popular guy. He had a lot of people wondering who he was, and there's a lot of talk about him. Verse 2. The leper worshipped. Leprosy, it's kind of different than what we think of leprosy as now. It was just a skin disease, and it was very real and dangerous, and it was highly contagious, thought to be incurable. It was definitely not something to mess with. And so this leper worshipped, and how he worshipped, he knelt before Jesus. He honored Jesus as Lord, and this is the first time in the gospel that Jesus is mentioned as Lord. And so this worship showed humility, and also it showed that the leper understood that Jesus could heal. It wasn't a question if could he, but if it was his will. The leper's words were, "Lord, if you will, you can make me clean." It wasn't, "Lord, if you can make me clean," but "Lord, if you will," if it is his will, which I thought showed a lot of humility and honor and trust in what Jesus could do and who Jesus is. So the next part is the healing. Jesus touched him to heal him. And even today, like in coronavirus season, even if we're not showing symptoms, like we don't have skin rashes on us, and we still don't hug people, we don't touch people, we're 6 feet away, which is safe and good for this time. But Jesus touched this leper that people did not want to touch, and because of, good reasons. It was highly contagious, and people wanted to be safe. So the way Jesus healed him was a way Jesus loved him too. This leper probably hadn't been hugged or touched in a very long time, and it was very, very important to Jesus to love him well, that he would touch him. So Jesus could have healed with a thought or a word. He didn't even have to be close to him. He could have been miles away, but Jesus knew how to love this man well, and he did. He loved him well. And that kind of transitions into the next verse and Jesus said to him, "See that you say nothing to anyone." Let's stop there and talk about that. Jesus didn't do this to be famous or become a celebrity, but he did this to love, because he is love. And the next part is but go show yourself to the priest and offer the gift that Moses commanded for a proof to them. And this ceremony that Jesus is talking about was not done often. Leprosy was thought to be incurable, and it was highly contagious, and there was a lot of different factors, but this was not a ceremony that this priest either had done or had done often. And then that last little part I love, for a proof to them. So Jesus did this to glorify himself. He didn't do it to become famous, like I said, but he did this for it to be a testament of who Jesus was. And he is love, and he is a healer. So this, especially in this time, this helped me to remember that Jesus knows me well, and he loves me well, and he knows you and loves you so well, and he is for his glory. And so I want to leave you with a question of how can you show Jesus to others during this time. It's a weird time, and it's a little different and a little hard, but Jesus used a really difficult situation of encountering a man with leprosy to glorify himself. So yeah, how can we love the people around us well during this time, and how can we show and embrace and just pour out onto others that Jesus is Lord and he is for our good, to all those who believe in him. So yeah, if I haven't met you before, I'd love to meet you. I really hope to see you guys soon, and yeah, I hope you have a really good day. Keep loving. See you later.